What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that summer league analysis on the hometown team for me, the Milwaukee Bucks, using Bouye 3 to beat the Denver Nuggets by 1 point. Crazy game, a nice little offensive rebound dunk allowed them to get the lead, and then Bouye had the killer instinct. They had the confidence in him. They believed in him, and he was able to create a little bit of separation and get the three to fall in. And they ended up winning 90-89. The Milwaukee Bucks won the first quarter 19-18. They won the second quarter 27-19. It looked like Denver was going to win when they won the third quarter 27-18. They was making a lot of shots and they was executing the right way. And then the Bucks just stayed in striking distance, and then they were just able to give themselves a chance to be able to win it. And then they ended up getting it done with no more time left on the clock. So it just shows you that you got to play the game the same way until it's over. You can't take breaks. You can't, get comfortable. You can't, think it's over when you still got time on the clock. And that's what this game taught us. That's what the Indiana Pacers taught us. And it's reality because they won the fourth quarter 26-25, and that helped them win 90-89 versus the Denver Nuggets, who was leading majority of the fourth quarter, and they still couldn't close it out. Tyrell Harrison for the Nuggets, 24 minutes, 5 of 8 from the field, 8 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive with an assist and a steal and a turnover with a personal foul, plus 14 and plus minus 13 points. Good game. I mean, he really picked his shots very well and was able to convert them, and it really helped a lot on the rebounding end. Didn't get in foul trouble, didn't get, turnover prone, and none of the starters really did that, and neither did the bench, which was one of the reasons why they was able to have a good game. Spencer Jones, 22 minutes. He was 0-3 from the field, 0-2 from 3, 1-2 from the free throw line. He only had 1 point. You rather score than not score, but he had some good opportunities to put numbers on the board. Just didn't happen for him. 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 turnover. He did also have 5 personal fouls, which was tied for the most on the team tonight with a bench player who played more minutes than he did. But he ended up finishing as a -5. And you would just want more out of him in the next game to shake this one off and get ready for another one. Deron Holmes, 24 minutes, 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 1 of them being offensive with an assist, a block, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a -4 and plus minus. He actually led the entire team with the 15 points, and he was hyper efficient too. You gotta love that. And he was able to space the floor out, knock down some shots on the perimeter, and he was also able to help on the boards too. So just a good game from him. Hunter Tyson, 28 minutes. He was 4 of 14 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He did have 12 points. He was one of the 3 players in the starting lineup to get in double figures, but he was the only one that got a double-double with his 11 rebounds, 2 of them being offensive. He also had 2 assists and 2 steals with a turnover and a personal foul. He finished as a -6 and plus minus. Reese Beekman played 20 minutes. He was 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, a +1 and plus minus for him. He finished with 7 points. Good game and good playmaking from him, and a little bit of heady defense. You gotta like it. But he didn't really play a crazy amount of minutes, but he did have some good minutes out there when he was out there performing. So you gotta give him some credit on that. Boo Booey, 12 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He ended up getting 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, +6 and plus minus. Didn't do a lot, but he made most of his points, basically half of them from the free throw line. So it was still good to see him not just settle for those threes, but also try to find a way to put the ball in the basket. And he did it efficiently from the field, to me, and from the free throw line. EJ Liddell, 28 minutes, 4 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 12 points, 11 rebounds, so a double-double for him, mainly because he was able to get 7 offensive rebounds, which really helped him and his team tonight for basically almost the entire game. And nobody really thought that he was going to come in and contribute that way, but he did. And that just shows you that anybody can have a good night. And he ended up having a good enough one. He didn't shoot the ball crazy from three, didn't shoot the ball even 50% or higher from the field, but that don't mean he didn't have a good game. Keontae Johnson, 12 minutes. He was 1 of 3 from the field, or 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. One of his rebounds was offensive, 3 personal fouls with a -4. And plus minus, he ended up having 3 points. Not the greatest game, not the most memorable, but he put a little bit of effort to try to help this team as much as he can with the minutes he was out there. Would like to see him commit less fouls also. Same with EJ Liddell, but it happens sometimes. Curtis Jones, 14 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a -1 and plus minus. He ended up finishing with 8 points. Um, you know, he could have did a little bit better. I think that he had some opportunities that he could have made. He just couldn't get it done. And it happens sometimes. Shots fall, sometimes they don't. But you got to just be a little bit smarter with your shot selection and knowing how to use your body, having better body control, and just understanding, that if you're going to live by the three that way, you just have to live with the result that you're going to miss some shots too. And I think he figured that out. That's why he just kept shooting them and just having short-term memory while still trying to help his team by trying to shoot the next one if it's open. And if it's there, I got to take it. And he wouldn't be wrong for that mentality. Bates, 18 minutes, 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds. They're always offensive with 2 assists and 3 steals, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a +7 and plus minus. He had 8 points. Just a good showing from their bench. Their starters played good enough to win, and they bench didn't really, you know, play bad either. They really performed at a high level. I'm really actually impressed by their bench. The rebounding, the scoring, the 3 point shooting, all was needed for them to be able to win this game because they were 31 of 74, 41% from the field as a team, but they went 9 of 29, 31% from three as a team, and they also went 18 of 26. They got to the free throw line enough to win it, but they just didn't convert enough of their shots. 69% from the free throw line ain't going to cut it if you want to come out as a team that wins. But they also had 16 offensive rebounds, with 46 being the total amount of them that they got. 17 assists, 9 steals, 2 blocks, 13 turnovers, 21 personal fouls. And then the Milwaukee Bucks, Tyler Smith, 25 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from three, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. He finished with 7. He also had 3 boards, one of them being offensive with 2 turnovers and 4 personal fouls. He had a -1 and plus minus. I just look at it like, it was an okay game for him. He didn't score a lot of points. He didn't take a lot of shots. He didn't really miss a crazy amount either. You probably want a little bit more makes from the free throw line, and that's really about it for him. Chris Livingston, 27 minutes, 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He ended up having 18 points, which was tied for the most points on the Milwaukee Bucks. He also had shot 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds and 2 assists with a personal value of +2 and plus minus. I just liked it the way he chose how to score. He really got in his spots and he really got in his groove, and it ended up working really well for him tonight and his teammates. So Pete Nance played 27 minutes, which was tied with Chris Livingston for the most. 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 13 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 turnovers, a +6 and plus minus. Just a really good game. Good game. He really played this game really good. And the worst part of his night probably was the free throws. Missing those 2 free throws probably was the only thing I can say was bad. He actually led everybody on the team in rebounding tonight and kept finding his teammates. That's one thing you gotta love too. Andre Jackson Jr., 22 minutes, 2 of 2 from the field. It was all 3-point attempts, 6 points, 5 rebounds, one of them being offensive with 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, +5 and plus minus. It worked. The threes was there. Gotta let it fly up there. Helped on their boards real well, and also kept the ball moving if he didn't have a good shot or he found a way to find a better one. You gotta love that team play, and that's how the Bucks are starting to play even in the NBA a little bit more. Booyah 26 minutes, 5 of 13 from the field. He took the most shots on the team. He's a fast, quick, speedy point guard that likes to make quick decisions. So he finished with 5 assists, but he also had no turnovers. And he did go 3 of 7 from three, including the game winner, which was highly impressive. 3 rebounds for him, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 personal fouls. He was a +5 and plus minus. He finished with 13 points. And, he's a guy that's going to use his body. He's going to use his head to figure out how to put that ball in the basket. It ain't going to look pretty. It ain't going to look amazing, but it gets the job done. He knows how to get it done. He knows how to put that ball in the basket, and he knows how to use that to be able to find his teammates too. If I come out looking to score and they can't stop it, or they trying to find a way to adjust to it, all I got to do is use that as a decoy to be able to find my teammates for opportunities too. And that was something that he did at a good level tonight. Markovic, 11 minutes, 0-2 from the field, 0-2 from the free throw line. No points because of that. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a personal foul. He was a -5 and plus minus, but he only played 11 minutes, so we didn't really see a crazy amount of him. Ryan, 22 minutes, 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 18 points, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a +16 and plus minus. And like I said, he had a tie in points with Chris Livingston tonight for the Milwaukee Bucks, and he only came off the bench and played 22 minutes. I know that's a lot of minutes, and it was the most minutes off the bench tonight for the Bucks. It just shows you that they're having a good showing from a lot of guys, and that means they're picking the right guys right now to be on this roster. We just got to see how they continue to do in future games in summer league, and also if they stay in the league as individual players. Stanley, 17 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, one of them being offensive with a steal, 2 personal fouls, a -14 and plus minus. He ended up having 8 points. I like it. I like it. I like what he did tonight. Didn't get in the way. Found the way to put the ball in the basket when he was open. Got to the free throw line enough, but just wish he could have made a couple more free throws, and then he would have had double figures in points. But like I said, it wasn't meant to be because he ended up missing them, and he also missed a 3. That would have helped too. But 8 points is still a lot of points in 12 minutes. Marquise Noel, 14 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 7 assists, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 personal fouls, and a -4 and plus minus. He didn't score, but he found a way to help his teammates score, and you'll take that too, especially when you're only playing 14 minutes. And Malik Williams, 13 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1-1 from the free throw line. He ended up having 7, 2 boards, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and a -5 and plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision: 31 of 66, 47% from the field, 15 of 39, 38% from three, 13 of 23, 56% from the free throw line. That was one of the reasons why they was having trouble, was because they was getting to the line, but they wasn't able to make the shots there. And they did shoot less free throws than the Denver Nuggets, but they had 27 rebounds. And that was another reason why Denver was able to hang in there and keep that lead, is because they was crashing the boards and was getting so many chances to score on the Bucks, who was shooting more efficient and making more of their shots. But the opportunity kept arising for the Nuggets because of their rebounding. But the Bucks did have 25 assists and made more shots, while the Nuggets didn't have enough ball moving, enough scoring, even in the opportunities that they was taking. And the Bucks was able to just get more quality looks, and they were just able to make them. 4 steals was less than what the Nuggets had, and 3 blocks is also more than what the Nuggets had. And then they both had 13 turnovers, and the Bucks had 20 personal fouls, while the Nuggets committed 1 more than they did. Other than that, good game. Good game. Came down to the wire. A beautiful ending, a big moment for Bounier. The guy been in the NBA. He's been around for a while. He really understands how to play the game, and so does the team. A well-coached game from the Milwaukee Bucks. I liked a lot of the things that the Denver Nuggets did in this game. This is a game where they should have won it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but they played the right way. They kept the lead. They kept performing at a high level. and they just let those last couple moments, they just disappointed themselves. They just didn't get the job done the way that they was doing the entire game, even in the fourth quarter. And if they made those small little mistakes, it's their fault why they lost. And you got to give credit to the Bucks for being able to go out there, stay in the game, stick to the game plan, go out there and execute it on both ends of the court, and give yourselves a chance to win. And that's all they needed was a shot. They took the shot and they made it, and now they're the winners of this game. And it just sucks if you're a Denver fan. You like it what your guys are doing. You liking how they're playing. You liking how they're doing it together. And then they just fall apart at the last minute, in the last second. And next thing you know, they lost the game. Sucks. It's unfortunate. It's a problem. Something they got to fix, something they got to solve, something they got to figure out if they want to be Summer League champions. Some teams care about it. Some teams don't. But it is a fun thing to say that you did and you got it done. I would say that much. I did it. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the team. We went out there. We got better. We played hard. We won games, which is what you're going to have to do if you're an NBA player anyway. And it just made a whole lot of sense at the end of the day for them to try to go out here and close it out. I mean, if you did that much and you got that close and you was right there, a couple stops, a couple free throws, boom, you come out the game as a winner. Just didn't happen tonight, unfortunately for them. And I just got to move forward to the next one, just like the Bucks do, and try to do a little bit better and learn from it. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this and various NBA only topics. Also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock drafts and draft coverage. Plus, I got over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch and enjoy. And if you like that, I upload basically every single day to give y'all something to watch. And you can look at it. This is a form of entertainment if you love NBA basketball content. I'm a pioneer for it, and I've been around for 10 plus years, having fun, giving y'all some great analysis. And we have the best analysis in the world on YouTube. And I'm an advocate for it because I'm one of the first ones, if not the first one, to start using that term in a pop culture way. And everybody's using it, everybody's feeling it, everybody's liking it, and everybody's doing their own version of it. And it just makes YouTube more appealing to more people. And then we can do a lot more if that continues to go that way. Other than that, thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is. Thank y'all for continuing to make time for me. And also thank y'all for supporting the channel in the past, the present, and hopefully in the future. Not only that, I hope you guys had a good day. The weekend is back here as quick and as fast as that can be. And hopefully you guys are having fun, enjoying your time, making new goals, setting new things to do, getting your rest, getting your leisure. And hopefully you guys are ready to tackle this last weekday work-wise. And the weekend warriors, I'm going to be in the studio making content. I'm going to be working. I don't really take days off because I love what I do and I enjoy what I do. And it's fun to always give y'all something to think about, something to hear, and something to watch. And that's a 50-50 reason why I'm still around. You guys love what I make. You love how I make it. And I love making it for y'all. And that's why y'all keep coming back for that reason. And so many new people will too. And that's a goal. The more consistency, the more effort can make this year better than 2015. So let's set that goal and let's try to achieve it. Let's make this year a more better year than a year that was glory, a year that was famous for me really finding out my groove and my niche of how I'm going to make the content and how I'm going to go about doing it for this channel. And that's something that still continues and still happens to this day. It was a blueprint of how to make analysis almost 365 every single year. And that's a hard and tough commitment to do. But I'm a person that have done it. And I'm a person that's proud that I've done it. And it was a fun and a very amazing feeling. And I'm trying to get back to that to the best of my ability. This year, I already missed a couple of days. But at the same time, I've been able to give y'all a lot more consistency than I did back in the day. And that was just me learning that I need to do that for this in myself to be successful. And I'm not going to be mad or angry about that result because I want it. Other than that, y'all stay good. Y'all stay blessed. Hopefully y'all is doing well. Peace out. See y'all in the next video later today. And I got some more videos coming out later today because Summer League has so much content for me to make. Plus, free agency is still popping and still happening. So let's get to it. Let's get it done. And y'all stay good. See y'all later, hopefully.